Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. I'm your host. Axler Twinblade is my Splinterlands in-game name. I'm known by nfoGuides or infoGuides here on YouTube and Twitch. And most people know me by the tool set that I make called Barons Toolbox. So welcome everybody to the stream. I know it's a holiday, so who knows who will show up and say hi? We will find out here momentarily. As always, I am streaming this live to YouTube and Twitch, and if by chance you happen to be watching this after the live stream, I would much appreciate any comments and feedback you might leave on those videos. And also, hit that like and subscribe button so you can be notified when I go live in the future. So, don't have much going on. I have, let's see, 7 focus chests to claim. And then I'll be going over some updates I just applied to my Barons Toolbox tools. And some of the stuff I'm working on next. Excuse me while I eat a cracker. Okay, just checking to see if my streams are working. We definitely appear to be live. And that's all that matters. I can close that down. Okay. Well, all of you lucky people that are watching, welcome. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go ahead and claim my focus chest. Let's see what we get. I'm assuming everybody is gearing up for the holidays, so I'm not expecting to get that many viewers this evening. Where's my cards? I like cards. No cards. Oh, this is a horrible holiday for me. I mean, absolutely horrible. Yeah, that was just like sadness. Okay, what have I been up to? Well, this is kind of going to get right into it. So let's just jump over here to my land management tool over on Barons Toolbox. And you can see I have now kind of cleaned up a little bit, added some graphics here for I am now showing the estimated totem fragment % chance if you collect right now. Along with that, a lot of you already saw, my building storage indicator and my grain indicator, but I just kind of gave them all the same look and feel. And so what have I been up to with my lands is this. Let's go ahead and look at construction. So this is one of my plots that I had listed for sale. I got an anomaly here. I gotta make sure I get rid of this if it's under construction. So, oops, there's a bug. But what I gotta do is, or what I did is I took this land off of sale. And in order to put a worker on it and put it to work, I actually burned some SPS. I burned, I think it was 1,700 SPS. And when I burned that, I got 50,000 DEC. And I used that 50,000 DEC to go ahead and buy a power core for that land. And then I purchased 3 BCX, 3 gold foil Jin Shawalas to go with the extra one I had, and turned him into a worker for this plot of land to start clearing this plot of land. Hey, how you doing there, Ankh? Welcome. Glad you can make it. Just kind of going over, some of the little things that I've added here, such as the percent chance to get a totem fragment if you were to collect right now. And let's see. And, well, other than that, I cleaned up the graphics, of course, and all that kind of stuff. So, I did that, and what I just noticed is on the buildings that are under construction, I gotta hide my totem display. So, that'll be something I have to do a little fix on. So, it is what it is. Some of the things I'm working on the land here is, or my land interface is, the next thing I'll be introducing is somewhere, I don't know where, some kind of indicator what land synergies, or what this plot of land, what splinters or elements it synergizes with. In other words, what splinters do you get a plus bonus? And so I'm looking at showing that on the cards here as well. So that's in the works. And let's see here. Code-wise, I have a lot of the code done. I just need to do the display now. So here you can see I'm going through and I'm identifying the element life gets a bonus on hills. So I've got the data and the code identifying it. So now I have to go through, like, okay, water and death, they get bonuses on swamp. So I just have to go through and now work on a display for those. So hopefully that will be in the next day or two. You'll see that. So yeah, I was working on that. I unlocked this land, or took it off sale, put a power core on it, bought some BCX of Jin Shawalas so I could have one stronger worker on here, threw it on there, and so in a sense I now have all 17 of my plots with a little bit of something going on them. So knock on wood, it's nothing great, but hey, Black Torch, how you doing? Just thought I'd stream real quick some of the updates I pushed a little bit earlier. Besides, I rearranged the graphics right here, and I added the totem percent chance if you were to collect. So that's some of the stuff that I added for everybody's viewing pleasure. And another thing I did, this was for land. I was just looking at my gold foil stuff. And yeah, it was Chaos Legion. Oh, here we go. And let's look at epics. Okay. I've got like Tusk the Wide here, but all my land I have is horrible for fire units. So even though I've got them working on something, I'm not getting a bonus for this guy. Same thing with my Forgotten One. So what I'm doing is I listed my Forgotten One for sale. I listed my Jin Inferni for sale. My intention is when those sell, I'm going to repurchase some other epic that I can put to better use. Something that I think I was going to get some of the revealers, because I have a lot of land I can put a death card on. So I was looking at, okay, I should pick up another one or two of those and then take that death card and put it on land. So In a small sense, I am working on increasing my workers, and in order to do that, I burned 1,700 SPS to get some DEC so I could do some of these movements of cards around. How are you guys doing? Anything special happening for the holiday season? You guys have family over? Oop, not that. But yeah, that is the big thing I have going on. Is I just collected my daily focus, and it was absolutely horrid. And then I've been watching the SPS token price here. And I sold it when it hit 3.2 cents because, so I sold some up through here somewhere. It wasn't quite 3.2. It was like 3.1 something. I think 3.13. 3.13 cents is where I sold a bunch. This was not me. I can't move the needle that far. So I've been watching that, and it seems like the 3.2 cent mark is a huge line of resistance for it. So it's not going anywhere soon as far as up, but at least it's struggling, but it's staying above 3 cents. So I like that aspect at least. I can close these. I just keep clicking on them. So yes, I'm going to add land synergies here. And what I mean by land synergies is if we look at a plot of land, basically right here, the element synergy, these things. Those is what I'm looking at trying to add. And so, yeah, I'm getting ready to add that to my display. See how much I can get showing on the cards all at once. If you guys have any suggestions of what you would like to see added or ability to do with it, let me know. Either in the comments or feedback, anywhere. I've noticed I haven't been able to find anybody streaming Splinterlands in quite a few days now. I keep looking while I'm at work, and like nobody's there. It's like, where'd everybody go? I know it's holiday season, so it is what it is. You know what I haven't looked at in a while? So I haven't looked at what are vouchers up to. I'm not expecting them to be doing much, but what are they up to? Let's look at tribal. Now, the way I look at vouchers is pretty simple. It's okay. I have 6,100 here in tribal decks, and I just kind of watch my total USD value. I don't watch the individual token. This has been as low as 160. When I first bought everything, I think it was at like 195 or 190. So this tells me we're a little bit above where I purchased at. Oh, after sound is on? I didn't even look before I started to stream. That's all right. After sound can have all the love. I don't think I'm going to be on here long. I just wanted to kind of give a nice little recap of what I've been up to. Oh, okay. Before. I gotcha. Yeah, I know they're still streaming. It's just I haven't been able to catch them live. I don't know if my notifications are messed up or what. It's just like I only noticed that they were live. Like I will see that they were live 4 hours ago, And it's like, I've been looking all day. Why didn't I see them live? Looks like I gotta add some more spacing here. Trying to figure out, I want them close, but they take up some vertical space, but I like my icons that way too. This is where me as a web developer, I just get really picky and I sit there and, how can I make it better? How can I make it better? It's like, honestly, I think it's pretty darn good. What are totem prices at? I haven't looked at those in a while. Let's go look at what totem prices are, fragments are, all that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm looking for. Market. Other items. So commons are 24 bucks. That's not too bad. It surprises me how big of a jump it is in price from a common to a rare. Obviously, those are claims, so you can get a totem for a little bit cheaper, but still. A rare totem's only double the percentage of a common. So just seeing that the price is 4x the price. You have almost 10,000 vouchers. You did stockpile, bud. I'm not going to say that's wrong. Obviously, I stockpiled a bunch too, but nice. 10,000? That's pretty cool. Let's see. I only have 2 totem fragments right now. I got a sliver of a common and a sliver of a rare. Yeah, I haven't gotten any totem fragments in a while. Let's see. The time crystals on the secondary market have definitely been going up. Yeah, I look at this legendary stuff and it's like, that stuff is way too rich for my wallet. Oh. Here, why not? Let's go ahead and do... I don't have much to claim. We'll see if I get lucky on the dice roll. I can't find those things here, so we'll just go here. Region 23. Let me harvest. We'll go harvest. I did harvest earlier, so the chance of me getting something is like, you know, all the grains of sand on a beach have to align for me to actually be able to get something. Come on, no whammies! Ah, oh, how dare it! Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Grain. And the next one. Yep, nada. All the grains of sand on a beach did not align perfectly, so I didn't get anything. Let's look at some of my... I'm trying to figure out a way to show all your deck and grain... Not really your stake like all your grain across all your regions on one screen. And I know people are going to say, just go to your overview, but it doesn't show my grain that I've got sitting in different regional buckets. It just says productivity. And it's like, I want to see a balance of all my grain. Like this number, that number, and that number, all on one screen. I'm going to have to work that out somehow because I want to see this. Know what I mean, Vern? So I'm looking at doing that. Yeah. Other than that, had my Christmas party at the office. Oh, Rondon must be watching. I saw you redeemed something that I probably forgot I had tied in. I will have to look at that. But yeah. Oh, another cool thing. I think I closed it out. Yeah, I didn't realize I have something missing there, Rondon. Oh man. So much for the holidays. Oh, so yeah. I've been just playing around with my little land piece, figuring out what I can add to it, what I want as a personal item is where can I show the balance of all this grain per region, because it gets really confusing to see overall how much grain do I have across Pretoria. And I don't really care how much I have just here. I need to know here, here, and here. But yeah, had a Christmas party at the office today. My work has been pretty busy. We finally hired another person, but of course we're waiting. You know, it'll be 2 to 3 weeks before he starts. So my last attempt at hiring somebody, they ghosted me, and they were a no call, no show, no email on the day they were supposed to start. So I'm not holding my breath for this guy. It's a gentleman in his 40s, and so I'm hoping he's old school enough to at least call us if he decides he doesn't want the job. So what are you guys up to? Have you guys got any specific things you're working on in Splinterlands trying to achieve? You just get used to the rebellion aspect and all the rebellion meta changes? Yeah, see, I don't have any of the rebellion yet. It's going to be quite a while before I do. I think you guys were here when I mentioned the coins, the cryptocurrency I was hoping to bring into here was from Big Time. I technically have $840 there that I can't move around because, you know, of their whole KYC issue that they won't do anything about. And so, yeah, all my funding is stuck over there. I was going to bring it over here and buy 200 packs of Rebellion cards. So that's indefinitely stuck. But who knows? Maybe the prices will drop by the time I can finally jump in. Rondon, yeah, you're at where I was hoping to be by now, but yeah, I'm striking out there. But hopefully, after the new year, they'll loosen the KYC thing, or they'll actually get enough staff to solve the issue. Let's see. DeFizz, you're just selling gold foils, maxing out a couple of older cards, and the remaining funds buying vouchers while they're still cheap. Yeah, I'm not going to say that's a bad move. I pretty much have made sure that I was well rounded in the buying of tokens myself when I did it back around June, July. I wish we had a better date of when unlocking of soulbound cards would be a thing, because I firmly believe vouchers are going to definitely go up right after that. So I definitely would like to know what's on the timeline. Again, this isn't meant to be salt. It's just a perspective. On the last town hall, this was a little bit disappointment for me. But again, not as strong as like salt. It was just me reading between the lines. It may mean nothing, but to me, it kind of said a lot. When Yabamet was talking, he had mentioned that, they haven't had the discussion for what they're working on in the new year. That makes sense, holidays and business, and okay, so that's fine. Then they mentioned all the things that they hope to look at working on next year, and from his perspective. And he mentioned, a bunch of things, and then at the end he started talking about, well, of course, land is going to be worked on, and he mentioned this one key piece, and he said he has to start working on the huge spreadsheet of all the resources and how much they produce in each level of each area across all of Pretoria. Okay, here's what I read between the lines. Land 2.0 isn't as close as I was hoping. I was hoping with the Land 2.0 white paper that we would see some of those numbers. And instead, what I heard was he has to work on that spreadsheet. It's not started yet, is kind of what it sounded like. So yes, we're seeing parts of the land phase 2.0 paper, but all of us want to see some numbers, even if those numbers might change a little bit. This is where I read between the lines, and now it would be unfair for me to say I was disappointed. It was more so me looking at the timeline of when will we get this, and in my mind it went from June to no, land 2.0 we're looking at December of 24. Again, this is just me reading between lines, making some assumptions. I'm not saying go shout from the hilltops and tell everybody how horrible life is. No. It was just me catching that one little comment he made and then projecting that onto how much they have to program, how much they have to think out. And that just has me feeling like we're not looking at a June, July release. We're looking at like a December release in my mind. Hopefully, I'm completely off based. So, DeFizz, once vouchers double in price, you'll slowly start moving the profits over into SPS again. So, now you said you were selling your gold foils and then buying some vouchers. Did you spend your SPS to buy vouchers as well, or are you just using your gold foil sales to do that? Because what I'm looking at is my liquid SPS that I have right here. I have 1,500 right now. When I can claim tomorrow, this doesn't matter. This gets staked. I'm not touching my staked. So I get about 50 SPS a day that goes liquid. And so I'm letting this build up. And if it SPS approaches about 2 cents again, sorry, 3.2 cents or higher, I will probably offload maybe the rest of this balance to get some more DEC, which I will then use to buy workers to put on land, because I got plenty of land that needs workers. I got a wimpy card over here just because I threw it out there. But I definitely need some workers here. I need better workers here. I need workers here. So I definitely need workers. And I'm looking at, unless something really comes out and changes, I'm looking basically as selling my liquid SPS in order to achieve that. Oh, well, here you go, guys. This plot actually has a 0% chance. Straight up, just a 0% chance. Interesting. Well, I did just collect too, so all of these are at 0.00001. Okay. Where's my epic? Okay, so my epic is going up 4 times faster than these other ones. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Oh, I did get a what was it? Well, I got a Amazon gift card from my boss for Christmas, and it was a $400 gift card. And so that's always nice this time of year. And of course, I used it to buy a lot of Christmas stuff for other people I've been neglecting to buy stuff for. Ah, okay. So you're buying SPS up until it hit the 3 cent mark. Most of mine, which I know you've heard, I purchased at like 1.6 cents. And so we're talking 150,000 of mine was down around that area. So that's why, just in my brain, I'm willing to sell my liquid SPS if it's 3.2 cents, because my brain says, well, at least it's double what I paid. So you just did the gold foil sales. Makes sense. The Dow doesn't pay Rondon. They don't pay me either, Rondon. Um, I make fun toys like this. I wish I had a better sense of mind to try to get some sort of payment for it, but you know, It is what it is. But I've almost got this to the point where it won't need any more updates, and then I'm going to shift my focus. But this is just something I had to have for myself, and I work for myself. Oh, nice, DeFizz, nice. You're catching up to me. Let's see, what's my balance? So with my liquid, I'm at 209,000. You are not far behind. And I tell you, when you get SPS up in this amount, you really start to notice how much more SPS you're producing on a daily basis. So that, I mean, that's obviously nice. Obviously, my land rewards here, you know, I have 200 SPS just because I collected SPS today. My SPS that I'm getting from land is probably down around 48 SPS per day. Now, before this new version of land came out, I was getting about 22 or 23 SPS per day. So I'm still higher than what I was getting. But nothing great. Hey, how you doing there, Skyer? I'm just sitting there chit-chatting. Nothing huge going on. If you use my land management tool, I did add some updates over here. Now you will see your estimated totem fragment percent chance if you collect right now. So on each property that you are getting stuff on, you can now start to see the percent chance. So I did that. I rearranged kind of how some of the icons or the grain was displaying. Sorry, grain, SPS, and or research was displaying. So you got these prettier icons now. So yeah, you've got you know, SPS. I've got 1.5 and a 0.6. So with both of them, that's 2 SPS an hour. So I'm right around 48 SPS per day. On my research, what do we got here? 3, 2.1, so what is that? 5.5, another 2, so like 7.5 research per hour. That just seems so weak. It's the best I can do. Grain is the only thing that I'm producing, but this is still barely covering the cost of my 2 shard mines and my 3 research. So I got to get more of my lands. These 2 are getting ready to, well, this one will come online here in a couple of days. That will give me another boost to grain. But yeah, I just need, and this land here, it's already working, but I don't have the workers for it. Dang nabbit. Oh, in my browser extension, it was brought to my attention, I accidentally removed too much code and it hid this icon and your brawls and all this kind of stuff. So I did push an update to bring this icon back. So if you noticed it was missing, kudos, but it should now be back. that's about all I have this evening, guys. Unless you have some questions or topics you'd like to talk about. I've gone over what I was going to go over. My little land manager update and what I'm doing on land. You know, what moves I'm making, and that about sums it up. I think I'm going to say adios. Again, for anybody that might be watching this video after it's been live streamed, please leave comments below. Let me know your thoughts. On top of that, hit the like and subscribe button to either of my channels, YouTube and or Twitch. Thanks for hanging out with me, Rondon. Skyer, sorry you came in at the end, but glad to have you. Ankh, DeFizz. Always great to have you guys. And of course, there was Black Torch a little bit earlier. Rondon, maybe I should consider doing a freemium model for your extension. Let's see. I thought about doing that for my extension, but I don't know. I struggle, man. I'm not a good business mindset of how to earn off of the stuff I make. I could make it so people have to pay for this, but I would rather this tool just get out there. So I don't know. One of the things I will be doing, and you know, hopefully some people will help feed the poor man, is I will have some donation buttons appearing across the top here. And to donate, you will have to log in with your keychain. And then it'll be one button clicks, and you can then donate. So I am going to set some donation buttons up across the top. That won't stop you from looking up people on the guild. That won't stop you from doing anything. But hopefully it's that subconscious message of, hey, feed the poor man. Anyway, guys, glad you were here with me. And Rondon, sounds great. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk. Anyhow, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be for you. I'm out of here. It is my evening. It's 8 p.m. here. And time for my old self to get a little bit of rest. You guys have a good evening, day, morning, lunch, dinner. Have a good one, everybody. I'm out of here.